I think I've discovered the most easiest and profitable way on the internet to create patterns that actually sell and make you money. Take a look at this Etsy store that sells 20 seamless patterns, has over 5,000 plus reviews, and has over 136 reviews just on this product. If we do the math alone, this store has made over $11,000 just through the customers that had reviews. And it's estimated that the amount of people that actually do review on Etsy is about 33% of the actual customers. So this store could easily have made over $30,000 just simply selling patterns on Etsy.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money.
Take a look at when I search the word pattern on Redbubble. There are over 2 million products on Redbubble that all have cool different patterns that people use and sell them on different products. And of course, if they weren't profitable, Redbubble wouldn't allow them on their platform. Let's go ahead and take a look at Society 6. There are so many products on Society 6 of different people selling patterns, and they're actually profitable. They look good, and they make you money, and more importantly, they're very, very easy to do with my new system. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create the pattern, generate the pattern, export it to the right size you want, and then post it on your website completely for free at no cost. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, before we begin, I'm going to be throwing up some screenshots showing you different products that I created with these patterns that I've created myself as well. And best of all, these patterns took just a few seconds and even one click of a button to create these patterns. I know I'm getting you excited, so I'm not going to hold you on for too long. I'm going to show you how to make these patterns right here, right now. All right, guys, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. This is where things get good. So I was doing some research on Google, looking for some pattern softwares and things like that, and I was fully prepared to pay for one, but I found one that is completely free, and trust me, it will knock your socks off. It's called patternhippo.com. It's completely for free, and you can create literally hundreds of thousands of patterns. Now, they have a set amount of patterns that are pre-created for you. I think there's like over 100 of them, and you can go in and customize them to any way and liking that you have. Let's go ahead and click on one of these patterns and let me show you what I'm talking about. So, for example, I'm going to go ahead and click on this Memphis pattern, and you can see it has some triangles, it has circles, it's got some rectangles, a background color, some semicircles. And if I go ahead and click on the zoom here, I can drag how zoomed in I want the pattern and how zoomed out I want the pattern. I could switch the horizontal view, the vertical view, right? I could change the angle of how the pattern looks. I could change even the amount of colors that the pattern presents, right? Best of all, I can click this Inspire Me button and it will change the colors for me. And if it just so happens that I don't want a certain color to be presented, for example, let's say I want this white color to be a black color, well, I can go ahead and do that. So the cool thing about this is that all you have to do is scroll a little bit down, and guess what? Here on the bottom of the page, you have a place where you can export the pattern in any format that you want. This works perfect for Etsy. This works perfect for Redbubble, Zazzle, TeePublic, Society 6, and the list goes on and on and on. Because I could export it into any dimension I want, and I could actually export it even into an SVG or even a CSS file. So check this out. As soon as I'm happy with the pattern, or let's just say I want to change it, I'll just click Inspire Me a few times, and it will change the looks of the pattern. And once I'm happy, I just go ahead, work on the dimension size that I want. I'll hit PNG, and then boom, it will download for me. And I can click and view that pattern. Now remember, I can control things like the zoom. So if I want it zoomed in more, I'll just go ahead and hit PNG here, right? And then open the image up and take a look. This is the difference between a non-zoomed in pattern and a zoomed in version of the pattern. Looks really, really cool. Let's go ahead and make some more patterns, and let me show you how to get the most out of this application. So as I'm scrolling through Pattern Hippo, look, they have so many different options. I mean, circles, hexagons, squares, stars, mazes. I mean, just the list goes on. I'm going to try one of these Chinese patterns. In fact, I'm going to try Chinese pattern number 9. Let's go ahead and click on it. Now, I'm not necessarily a color junkie, so I'm just going to go ahead and click Inspire Me. And let's go ahead and take a look at some of these designs that are being created. This looks pretty cool, right? Look at all these different options. You have these blues, these pinks, these purples, right? Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and test one of these patterns on Redbubble. So I'm going to take this. Let's just say I want this pattern. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, right? Because I'm going to make it a little bit larger. 4,000 by 4,000 dimension in terms of pixels. So let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit extra. Now this is not exactly how it's going to look. I'll just go ahead and hit PNG here. And if you just so happen to download it in a look that you're not interested in, you could always go back, edit it, and download it again. Once again, it's completely free and it costs you nothing. On top of that, by the way, there's a dark and a light mode on the right-hand side of the screen. So if it just so happens you want to go dark mode or light mode, test it out. So anyways, let's go ahead and head over to Redbubble and try this out. So I'm on my Redbubble account and I was actually testing out different types of patterns, and I'm going to test one out right here for you, the one that we just downloaded. So I'm going to take it, drag it and drop it into Redbubble, and as it's uploading, we're going to get to see live how this pattern looks on different products. Okay, awesome. It's finally uploaded. So let's see, for example, on this phone case, how things look. It's only zoomed in at 24%, and it covers the whole entire size of the image, which is pretty awesome because, once again, Pattern Hippo can give you any kind of size that you want. So let me go ahead and zoom in here on this application. So let me go ahead and zoom in here on this scale within Redbubble and look at the different scale that I could have. This iPhone case can be scaled at 3 different levels. I could have it zoomed in all the way. I could have it at a medium zoom, or even at a smaller zoom, kind of like what you're seeing here. I'll throw up a screenshot of all the 3 different versions with the different zoom. Tell me, which one do you prefer more? Do you prefer medium, high, or low? Now let's go ahead and take a look at some other products. Mouse pads, I could do the same thing. I could zoom in and out. And overall, this is pretty amazing. So if you guys are going to do this and use it in your business, let me know. The coolest thing about this, once again, is that it's completely free, so you got to check it out. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye. Let's go ahead and create a Christmas pattern and try to apply it on a mock-up for a Christmas present and try to upload that to Etsy, okay? I really like the green tones in this design. I'm just going to make it a little more Christmassy. So I'm going to click on this color here, and I'm going to go towards the red slightly, right? Because Christmas colors are red and green, right? Something like this. And there we go. We have a perfect pattern for our Christmas presents. Now it's time to zoom in. Make sure I have very large dimensions for this image and select the PNG option. Now I'm going to enlarge the image, and great, this pattern looks exactly the way I want it to. So now I'm going to go into Place It and look for a Christmas present. So I'm going to search Christmas present here. I'm going to be using this blanket mockup within Place It to be able to upload our Christmas pattern to it. Okay, now it's time for me to zoom in on how I want it to look. So if I want it to look like this, that's great. If I want a little bit extra zoom, I can do that as well. I'm going to go somewhere in the middle. I think this is about good. Let's go ahead and hit crop. And there we go.